Now, I mean, you talked about the availability of the spaces in South Florida. What does that market look like for healthcare right now, South Florida, or maybe even speak to South Carolina and that region a little bit? How do they differ? What are you seeing down there as far as demand and
Supply as
Yeah,
well. Yeah.
so I
supply? Yeah.
mean, growth really right now is kind of in outpatient centers is what I'm seeing. We're seeing a lot of requirements for outpatient centers. Um, I would say technology also. I mean, a lot of these doctors they're trying to have the best technology in their in their offices. The X-rays have changed over the years. You used to have lead walls and everything else. Now you don't need any of that, which makes it a little simpler for building out. But the Carolinas, even I mean Carolinas, Florida. I mean in all the markets that we're working in, it's all kind of the same. I mean you're seeing a change where a lot of these doctors are coming out of medical office buildings that are, 4, 5, 6, have to go and get. This really changed actually back in COVID, like when doctors and patients didn't want to get in elevators with people to go up to the office. We saw a huge push for doctor offices to be either freestanding or, placed in like retail settings, retail shopping centers. That's what kept us alive in 2009, 2020 when we started Forefront. I would say half the deals we did during COVID were medical related, working with doctors' offices coming out of your standard typical doctor's office that's a 5, 6 story building and going into a retail setting. And the doctors love it. I mean, originally it used to be, there was a word that one of the doctors used for it, but it was like medical suicide or something like that is what they called it when you went into a retail center. And now it's a complete 180. Now they want to go into the retail centers because there's a convenience, and in and out. It's easy. It gives their staff options for lunch and stuff like that within the center. They don't have to go far for lunch. There's just the convenience aspect of it, and a lot of times they can be located within a shopping center that's close to their house. They're not having to drive 15, 20, 30 minutes, an hour to go to work anymore. They can find a center that's close proximity to home and and have their operations close by. So
Yeah, and you got the parking the availability, so there's no issues with that typically. We do
nope.
quite a bit of our projects that are focused in shopping centers and turning those into medical clinics. I would say probably over 80% of our new projects that we're seeing are in existing shopping centers because they have the space and again the requirements